I promise y'all, I've been trying to learn this. I just don't have the time to sit and watch it on TikTok, but I need your accountability. We're going to get this because we're going to use this today. Renegade. Hey, hola, ¿cómo estás? It's certain parts that I know. I like this part. Hey. Okay, let me do it a few more times. Hey, this guy's good. Hey. Okay, he is really hype. Shout out to Isaiah Xavier at Xavier 10. Okay, let me get like those más times. This doesn't count because I didn't start with them. And then we're gonna start that Spanish. We're gonna use this song to help us out. I know that part. Ay, se cayó, mi amor. I've been dancing too much. Se cayó. I don't know if aquí está. All right, I'm with my earring on. We're gonna start again. This is Jessie Release Spanish for everybody in 6th grade and up. That means adults can tune in. We're gonna have lots of fun. All my students have been hola y buenos días. Hola y buenos días. Hello, soy Jessie Feliz, la teacher, Spanish teacher. I had that Renegade on because it gets me hyped because all my students, todos mis estudiantes, shout out to all todos mis estudiantes de MHT, Most Holy Trinity School in Detroit, Michigan. Y en toda parte del mundo. Some of the girls and the guys, some of the people really know this dance very well. And I promise you, maybe I'm a little old school. It seems like all I know is like Soulja Boy, but I know I can Millie rock. Millie rock on the haters. Oh! But the Renegade, okay, give me una vez más. I gotta watch the Xavier guy, Isaiah. He's really good. And this chick with the baby face. All right, we're gonna get hype. We're moving our muscles, letting the oxygen flow so we can learn and revisar the Spanish. If you know how to Renegade dance, shout out to all my cousins. I have so many cousins, Hannah and Sydney. They know how to do it. I know I got more cousins that could do it, but I've seen them do it. And Kai. All right, we're going. If you know this, if you can do it, get that oxygen flowing so we can get the Spanish going. Hey, that's Katie at Katie Wellborn. I love that. I think that was her. If they're showing the names afterwards, we gotta learn Spanish. I'm just getting hyped. I gotta get some energy. We got all the stuff going on with the coronavirus. We're gonna do. ¿Qué vamos a hacer? Vamos a sobrevivir. Esto es lo que vamos a hacer. Okay, I think old boy's gonna come on next. Please, here we go. Then we're gonna start. Whoa, he's so fast. Oh, he's good. Make my earrings come off. Okay. Hola y buenos días. Hola y buenos días. Soy Jessie Feliz y estoy aquí para ayudarles a ustedes to help you all as you continue a estudiar el español. We're covering the same topics durante cada día, every single day. Pero depending on the level, I do a little bit more things a little bit differently, you know, and shout out to people who can watch us live because it's for los niños. And well, this one, you can type comments on this one. The ones for the elementary kids, I had comments off. Just, you know, we got to probe the hair a los niños, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Durante la lección, si tengan preguntas, por favor, escríbame. Go ahead and write me in the comment section, ask a question, todo bien. And also, I want to let you know, I had some people that sent me some pictures of their processing paper. We're going to talk a little bit about that when we get to it. And I'm going to ask that you get a sheet of paper. I'm going to turn Renegade on. Una vez más. I'm going to learn this. But I'm going to only play it for less than a minute. So you got menos que un minuto. Less than a minute to get your piece of paper. I love bright colors. A mí me encantan los colores brillantes. Or you can use a notebook. That's so bootleg. You can go ahead and do what you need to do with that. I need to figure out how to turn this phone off. Don't know why it was on. So take a minute out, and we're going to come back in less than a minute. Make sure you have a piece of paper, have your writing tools. I love marcadores because I love los colores, okay? And we're going to get started. I'm going to play this one more again because I'm definitely going, I got to watch. Oh, boy's really good. Oh, girl and oh, boy. All right, but take that minute out, por favor, and get your writing utensils so we can get into the Spanish. And I'm going to turn this volume off on my house phone. I didn't even know it was going to be that loud. And really, hey, Hola. Hey. Hola. Hello. ¿Cómo estás? Buenos días. Hey. That's my favorite part. I love this part. See, some people do some of it a little different, and I'm making their individual swag, but I still got to learn the bass moves. Okay. All right. Old boy should be after this girl. I hope. We're going to go strong. I think it's one more chick than him. Oh, no. Here he goes. Hey. Okay, he's super dope. Shout out to, again, Isaiah Xavier, learning that Spanish while I'm doing it. Okay, vamos a empezar. The purpose of the processing paper is so that when you learn, and I do this, I've been speaking Spanish and learning Spanish, estudiándolo por casi 20 años, basically 20 años, had 20 years. Oh my gosh, yes, I have no problem telling you cuántos años tengo yo. I'm proud. Estoy orgullosa de mí. Because that means I love the concept of time. Since this is an older class, we can talk about a variety of issues, even concepts, even though are focusing on the greetings today. I'm proud que yo tengo 35 años. And I love the translation. Don't get that mixed up. Everyone, when you're studying a different language, you have to study the language from the lens, okay? From the lens de los ojos, de la perspectiva of the people who speak that language natively, right? Because it also reflects things culturally as well. This is something extra, but it just came on me, so I want to make sure I share it con ustedes, and then we'll get to the original lesson. So I'm 35 years old. In English, we say I'm, right? I'm, and then I will say 35. I'm just writing out numerically. Years old. I'm 35 years old. If I literally translate each one of these words, I am not going to have the correct phrase. That's not even Spanglish. That's just mistranslation. Because transliteration, every single thing you look up, if you look up the word old in el diccionario, you're going to get the word viejo. Viejo means old, like un viejito, like an old man. Okay. But in English, we say I'm. And then you may look up soy. And I have a lot of students make errors and they'll say this. I'm going to tell you what is incorrecto. And then we'll start it from the bottom now. Yeah, we're going to get to what's correcto. So, and a lot of people make the error and they'll say, yo soy 35 años. I have some people do this. Yo soy 35 años. Now that part would be Spanglish. That's not correct. You need to say, I'm 35 years old. That's not correct as far as Spanish grammar. People understand if I say, soy 35 años. Okay, but that's not it. Because conceptually wise speaking, in Spanish, when you're describing how old you are, it represents how many years do you have. And I love that concept. I say it to my daughter in English and Spanish as well. When she's acting up, I say habichuela. Her name is Abby, but I call her habichuela. Habichuela means green bean. I did not name my child Green Bean. Side note, even though when she first went to pre-K, brief cuentito, when she first went to pre-K, she would introduce herself as, I'm habichuela. And it's like, no, darling, your name is Abby Astriela. That's her middle name, but I call her Habichuela. Okay. Anyway, so the correct way, but I say to Habichuela all the time. Abby, if you're acting like a baby, because I have my 5-month-old baby. I love him so much. And I love my 5-year-old as well. When she acts like a baby, instead of acting like a 5.5-year-old big girl that I know she is and can be, I say, Abby, you already have 5.5 years. I say have. Because I want to make sure when we go back and forth with English and Spanish, she understands the concept. So someone asks her, ¿Cuántos años tienes? How many years do you have? But that sounds weird in English. How many years do you have? What? Huh? I'm not in jail. I don't got life. I mean, what do you mean how many years I have? But they're literally saying, how many years do you have? ¿Cuántos años tienes tú? ¿Cuántos años tienes? So the response should be tengo. I'm going to put yo in parentheses. And whatever the amount of years that you have. So act your age. You know, All of us. I'm speaking to myself as well. So the response, I put yo in parentheses because you don't have to say that subject pronoun. It's included in this verb tengo, and that's an N. Tengo 30, tengo 35, tengo 30, yo tengo 35 años, yo tengo 35 años. I have 35 years. I ain't ashamed of it. I know some folks like to change that number in the tens place, but hey, I'm thankful, gracias a Dios, that I have been blessed with 35 años. I pray I have many, 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 many more. Okay, so that's a side note. Just as a reminder, I may bring those little consejitos in here because a lot of people that speak American English, I have heard, and that's who I primarily work with, them miscorrectly give their age. They'll say tengo, or they'll say soy, because they're thinking I am in English. Tink the way of the people of the language. Okay, let's get to the lesson. So right here is my processing paper. The last 2 sessions, this is what my processing paper started with. Our chiquitos from kindergarten, preschool, up to 2nd grade. Our 3rd through 5th grade, this is where we got. We're going to get a little bit deeper today with all of us. And so, un momentito, I have to be real. This is a phone call from Detroit Public Schools, so I'm going to put on speakerphone because I want to make sure, everything that's going on with coronavirus. Let's just verify. Momento. Hello? 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 Oh, this is normally the automatic phone call that I get from DPS. Sorry. Guess not. Okay, so the purpose of a processing paper, it is, and this is, I still study Spanish, I still study other languages, I read about other concepts, anything that you are estudiando. You want to make sure you not only note take, but that you are allowing yourself to process. I will stress this today, and then after this, you'll just hear me mention your processing paper, right? But you want to make sure that you are actually able to process, because if not, you've ever been multitasking and you're maybe got a game, you're playing a game or something, some entertainment's in the background. You may be working on something, then mom comes in, or grandma or dad, Uncle Pookie, whoever comes in, and then they're telling you something, and it goes in una oreja, un oído, and then out la otra. And sometimes we don't recall, we forget. Obviously we do, because if we're not processing, if we're not allowing time to process what we have heard, what we have taken notes on, what we're reading, then it's not going to stick. Okay. So whenever I think about my processing paper, I also think about the concept of bricks. If you look at your house, every house, when you have laid bricks down, you have to lay the mortar. Because if you could have these amazing bricks, your teachers can give you amazing worksheets, amazing textbooks, amazing online resources, all these amazing ladrillos. Ladrillo significa brick. You can have all these amazing bricks, right? But if you don't have that thing que se pega, that mortar that helps to pegar those bricks, it goes in one ear, out la otra. And then you're crash studying. So when you take your notas with your teachers, or if you have your workbooks right now, paquetes, whatever you have going on, or right now in mi clase, what you need to do is sacar your cuaderno or get your processing paper and a writing utensil. I love using los marcadores because I love in living color. I love colors. So I'm going to sing a song with mi tambores, mi bongos briefly, and you need to get your papel and your marcadores, or if you want to use crayones, but pen and pencil will be good. But if you have some markers, that'll be great, because colors always can provide extra stimulation. When I'm done singing a greeting song, this is how I'll greet us every day. At this time, when I'm done, you need to be preparado. Get your writing utensil. Get that processing paper. About to sing that song. 5, 6, vámonos. Hola, hola, hello, hello, buenos días. It's not noon yet. Cómo, estás, how are you? Yo estoy bien. I'm well. It's not noon yet, Eastern Standard Time. I don't know de qué parte del mundo estás. Okay, vamos a continuar. So the primera cosa is we're going to write all the lyrics down from that song and talk about a few different expressions for the phrase "Cómo estás?" But let's start at the top and let's go ahead. And you all do not have to write it down in English because I know you all know it. And if you need to, go right ahead. But we're going to use our processing paper to write para escribir y vamos a dibujar. Ok, escriba hola. Pero ese concepto es importante. So please write hola and hello. This is importante because la H en español no se pronuncia. No se pronuncia. Ese no se pronuncia como hola. Hola, amigo. No, la H se escribe. You do write la H, pero no se pronuncia. Sin embargo, se pronuncia como así. Hola. Hola. The vowels in Spanish are so importante because we stress them a lot more than we do the consonantes. Okay? And so we say hola, hola, not hola, hola, que significa hello. And la razón por qué tengo yo una X aquí es porque lo que ya te he dicho, la H es silencioso. You still have to write it. Hay que escribirlo. Tienes que escribirlo, no obstante. Pero la letra, it's for another reason. We'll get to that topic otro día. But please know that hola se escribe así. Entonces, en mi papel yo voy a apuntar hola y en paréntesis hello. Hola, hola, hello, hello. Then our next phrase is going to be buenos días. Good morning. Next, I'm going to write buenos días. Buenos días. Take a look, chiquitos. Hay un acento aquí. You want to sound near native. You don't want to say buenos días. I get that all the time. Like, oh my gosh, what are you doing? Did you not learn that the seta is pronounced like an SA anyway? It's buenos días. Repitan. Buenos días. Buenos días. Buenos días. So, escribe buenos días, por favor. Buenos días. And next to buenos días, let's go ahead and vamos a dibujar un sol. Let's draw the sun. Sun, I don't care if you're in 12th grade, you know the song. Mr. Sun, Sun, Mr. Golden Sun, please shine down on me. Oh, it's like in every class when I'm drawing my son. Okay, it's good. The last class, in la última clase, my son has something going on with his eyebrows. But here we go. So I have hola, hola, hello, hello, buenos días. For people who are learning it for new, buenos días means good morning. Repitan, buenos, buenos, buenos días. Cuando tú estás aprendiendo el español, okay, for you all learning español, when you have that acento, a strategy. This is mi consejito. I'm not saying you have to do this, but this has helped me because I used to struggle with when I need to dar el énfasis. I knew the accent mark meant to put an emphasis on it, but I still was mispronouncing words, some words. So we have buenos días. But when you're first learning, and especially when it comes to reading Spanish, when I read this, or because I see this acento over the E, and the letter I in Spanish is E, A, E, I, O, U. A, E, I, O, U. A, E, I, O, U. That's going to be another lesson. That's when we turn up. I love doing that activity. Anyway, so with this, I drop my head down when I'm reading Spanish when I first started doing it because I tell myself if I drop my head down, that means I need to stress that vowel. Por ejemplo, buenos días. Días, not buenos días or buenos días. That would be an acento aquí, pero vea, está aquí. Buenos días. Repitan, buenos días. Buenos días. Hola, buenos días. You wake up in the morning, estirarse la mano, stretching. You see your mama when you first wake up and you say what? Buenos días. If you don't, start saying it to her. Practice en casa. Practice makes permanence. The reason why I don't know renegade, because I'm not practicing it. I'm not. I have not taken time out. Haven't had the time. Hashtag mom life. Have not had the time to do it. But that's on my bucket list. Okay. So buenos días means good morning. Let's go ahead right after that. And we're going to now write the phrase, ¿Cómo estás? And then we're going to learn about 5 or 6 respuestas, responses. Here we go. We have this accent mark again. Now it's over the O. Okay, and then it's over the A. In my song, you'll hear me say, ¿cómo estás? It's still stressing the A. Estás. You stress the A. It's not estás. That's different. We want to say, ¿cómo estás? Repitan, ¿cómo estás? ¿Cómo? I'm dipping. ¿Cómo? Now, estás. ¿Cómo estás? Bueno, una cosita. No one is walking around in la ciudad de Mexico doing this. ¿Cómo estás? Buenos días. That's not what I'm saying. But as you're learning a lenguaje, that's a strategy, again, that I use when I first started reading Spanish to make sure it would help me with, my pronunciation. Repitan, ¿cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás? Bueno, so let's go ahead and write this. Another estrategia, when I do my upside down question mark, because have you ever been in class? You might need to think back in elementary school when you were first learning how to read. And when you would read a phrase, a statement, and it's supposed to be a question, but then your teacher would say, oh, read it like a question because your voice needs to go up. It needs to fluctuate and go up to represent a question. How are you doing today? It would be weird if I'm like, you can ask how you doing. And you still could be asking, but that's more of the attitude. The mood is a little bit different. But you want to make sure you pronounce it where your voice goes up. And so in Spanish, you have this upside down question mark so that when people are reading a question, they know desde el principio, from the very beginning, that, hey, es una pregunta. I need to pronounce it and say it as such, okay? And some of my amazing MHT students told me when we were going over how to draw it, a strategy is to think about the lowercase I, right? And then a C. The C starts from here. The bottom, now we're here. Drake said, started from the bottom, now we're here. Lowercase I, now we're here. One more time. Lowercase I, now we're here. So this is pronounced as what? How do we say, how are you? ¿Cómo estás? Got to finish up because my 5.5-year-old, she's calling my name, even though I just checked on her and told her everything's fine until new time. So let's go ahead and write that down quickly. ¿Cómo estás? If you're there right now at home with tu mamá, papá, abuelito, abuelita, tío, tía, whoever else is older, when we're done, if you're not doing this right now with them, go up to them and say, ¿Cómo estás? Teach them a lesson. The biggest way that one of the greatest ways that you know what you know, how you know that you know what you know, is if you could teach it to someone else. That's like the bomb.com. So if you could do that, enséñale a otra persona. And while you're texting people, if you are in class with someone who also speaks Spanish, go ahead, habichuela. Ahorita no, estoy enseñando, ya. Ok, pase otro cuarto porque estoy trabajando. ¿Quiere la chancla? ¿Quiere la chancla? Toca el piano. You see? Let me mute, because now she's saying her legs are hurting. So if your legs are hurting, then that means you don't need to eat either, because it's almost lunchtime. Oh, ¿quieres comer? Okay, so why don't you tocar el piano porque estoy enseñando and you are molestándome. Y tú sabes lo que va a pasar. Deme un segundito, por favor. See, this is live. This is nothing fake. I'm going to mute it. Deme un segundito porque ella está molestándome. Yo no sé por qué está haciendo esto. Oh, yo sé por qué. Porque ella she has 5 años. ¿Sí? Dios es fiel. It comes back. Yo tengo 35 años. Of course, I need to comportarme como así. Mi hija tiene 5 años y está mal comportando en este momento. Deme un segundito, por favor. Solamente un segundito, por favor. Oh, I'm back, everybody. And my daughter is just like her mother, a little over dramatic. Anyway, so vamos a continuar. So again, we were just saying, ¿Cómo estás? Diga, ¿Cómo estás? Okay, and ¿Cómo estás? Is asking the question, how are you? And like I was saying, the best thing you can do to prove that you can, not just to prove, but to practice, because practice makes permanence, teach it to someone else, your younger siblings, mom, dad, whoever you reside with, teach it to them. And when you're texting, I inject Spanish a lot. I'm not going to say all the time, but when I'm texting with some of my friends that only speak Spanish or primarily or speak Spanish as their first language, I'm always texting them in Spanish. My friends that are not, I still inject a little bit here, un poquito salt here, poquito Spanish there. Why not? It's a practice and then teach someone else. So started with the lowercase I. Now here you have written ¿Cómo estás? And the go-to phrase. We're going to go over bien, feliz, lo siento, bien, feliz, ¿qué más? Bien, feliz, mal, triste. Ooh. I think we may just do for today because I'm looking at time and no solamente nos falta como menos o 4 minutos y medio. Okay. Bien and mal. We'll just go with that. So let's do ¿Cómo estás? Mañana we'll go over más sentimientos. So let's go ahead and write hola, hola. Hello, buenos días. Now let's go ahead and apuntar esto en su papel. Yo estoy bien. This is your go-to phrase. And if you can pronounce it near natively, people would probably think that you are an hispanohablante, a Spanish speaker, because it's about your pronunciation, okay? But you're learning, so you are on the path of bilingualism. Que bueno. But I'm going to tell you why I have that yo en paréntesis en un momento. And if you know, feel free to share it in the comment. But I'm going to go ahead and write yo estoy bien as my base phrase. I'm also going to put the yo en paréntesis. The reason why, so I did that on my processing paper. The reason why is because in Spanish, I could simply just say estoy bien, and that means I'm well, I'm good. ¿Cómo estás? Bien. I could just say good, I'm well. It's not even the I'm, it's just good. You know, how you doing? Good, I'm good. That's short. Or I'm well is more formal. But the yo is already included in estoy. Estoy only means I am. ¿Cómo estás? Estoy feliz. I'm happy. ¿Cómo estás? Estoy bien. I'm good. Bien. ¿Todo bien? I say to my daughter when she's tripping, when she's upstairs, I'm working in mi oficina in the basement, debajo de ella. I always say, or abajo de ella, I'll say, Avi, ¿está bien? Are you okay? ¿Está bien? And she say, right now, she saw una hormiguita. She saw an ant, and now she's tripping. She's just like her mother, because I trip too, but now I'm older, porque I have 35 years on a planet. Tengo 35 años, y ella tiene, she has, como 5 años y medio. So, you do not have to say the yo. But for some people, it's when they speak English and they're learning Spanish, they can trip on not seeing 3 words for I am well. So if you need yo means I, tú means you. Usted is what you call someone older than you. Yo means I. Yo, yo, yo. Yo estoy. A. This is not E, not estoy. A. E. O, and then U. Yo estoy bien. Estoy bien. Bien. So when someone asks you, ¿Cómo estás? You got 3 ways to do the base phrase. You could say, bien. Estoy bien. Yo estoy bien. All 3 are correct responses. However, I will say to make it a complete sentence, boop, with the period, you need to at least say estoy. You got to have that verb. Estoy bien. Or yo estoy bien. ¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás? Bien? Bueno. Now, I want us to add one more phrase. Actually, dos más. Quickly. So when someone asks you, ¿Cómo estás? Bien. ¿Y tú? ¿Cómo estás? Estoy bien. ¿Cómo estás? Yo estoy bien. And you heard me say, ¿y tú? It's nice when, I know sometimes we're just walking past. How you doing today, Bob? And you go your merry way. You're not necessarily looking to have a conversation. But I try. I'm human, so I'm definitely not perfecta. I do try when someone asks me, ¿Cómo estás? In English or Spanish, I honestly try to give an answer and honestly try to ask them. It is a little awkward when you're like crossing paths. And it's like, ¿Cómo estás? But I'll say it like this. So if someone says, ¿Cómo estás? Estoy bien. ¿Y tú? And you? ¿Y tú? We'll talk about usted next time. But ¿y tú? So it's a basic conversation with your greetings. ¿Cómo estás? Estoy bien. ¿Y tú? Estoy bien. ¿Y tú? Okay. So that means and you, and then a person can turn around and respond, bien. Estoy bien. Gracias. Estoy bien, gracias. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Hola, buenos días. Hola, ¿cómo estás? You can have a miniature conversation right now and sound near native as you're doing it. Watch. I will change my voice. I'll try to do a masculine sounding voice. And then I shall do a more romantic, want to be oriented voice. And we'll see how this conversation. Imagine right now you got two people meeting each other por la primera vez. Okay. I shall start now. And it's morning time. Context. Action. Tres, dos, uno. Acción. Hola. Buenos días. Hola. ¿Cómo estás? Estoy bien. ¿Y tú? Bien. Gracias. What does gracias mean? Good. Okay. We'll add it one more time. And maybe I'll change the voices. Now, I'm going to exchange this information with you. It's going to be a silence because I'm going to wait for you when I do this. Cuando hago esto, I'm looking for a response. Even though I can't hear you, why not practice? Practice makes permanent. You see me over here talking to two different people, even though it's not real people. Practice makes permanence. Okay, let's try it. You can greet each other different ways. Hola, buenos días. ¿Cómo estás? Bien, gracias. Switch it up. Now I'm on the phone with somebody. Oh, thing to note, when you call someone on the phone, you don't say hola. You will hear people say instead of hola, this is how you'll hear it. On the phone, instead of saying, oh, I wrote on the wrong paper. The O and the la change. So when you call someone on the phone, this is not halo, like the game, or halo, como un ángel. You'll hear aló, aló. So it's aló on the phone. In person, hola, ¿cómo estás? On the phone, aló, ¿cómo estás? ¿Con quién hablo? ¿Con quién hablo? Who am I speaking to? With whom do I speak? You see the translation. Literally, con, with whom do I speak? ¿Con quién hablo? Who I speak? Aló, ¿cómo estás? Still, ¿cómo estás? Bien, gracias a Dios. ¿Y tú? So it's still, it's still going to be ¿cómo estás? Bien. That changes. But instead of saying hola on el teléfono, diga aló. Aló. Sí, dime. Bueno. Ok. Adiós. Hasta mañana. Hola, buenos días. ¿Cómo estás? Bien? Pura vida. Yo estoy bien también. All right, everybody. Hasta mañana. I will see you mañana. Mi oración es que Dios esté con todos nosotros durante todo el tiempo, para siempre, especialmente en esos tiempos que vivimos, en cual vivimos ahora. Ok, hasta mañana. Practice those phrases. You could practice esta noche or esta tarde. Hola. Recuerda? Hola. If you're on the phone, aló. Try that. Call one of your friends that's in Spanish class with you and call them, not texting. Okay, I know we normally text before. Mande un mensaje. Text them first, saying, hey, let's practice some Spanish. And then say, hey, let's act like we're at the park. And obviously in person is hola, but on the teléfono, aló. And you can still practice that. Aló, ¿cómo está? Bien? Start injecting that Spanish. Practice makes permanence. I'm going to conclude with our song that has our phrases on it. Mañana, we will definitely learn more of the emotions. How to say estoy triste. Oh. Imagine, let me do this one. This is going to be for tomorrow. But imagine right now you just got a text that you did not want to receive. Bling, bling. Maybe somebody sent you a text that was meant for somebody else. You never know how things go, right? So anyway, you get a text that you did not want to hear. And now you all caught up in your feelings. Oh, estoy triste. It means I'm sad. We're going to learn those phrases tomorrow. Aló, ¿cómo estás? Oh, tú estás bien bueno. Yo, ¿cómo estoy yo? Estoy enojada. We're going to learn all those phrases mañana. So I'm so excited. Nos vemos mañana. We'll see. Nos vemos mañana. Adios. Oh, I was going to do the song again. Hola, hola, hello, hello. buenos días. Good morning. ¿Cómo estás? How are you? I'm gonna play Renegade again. Hola. Hey, ¿cómo estás? Estoy bien. ¿Tú estás? Estoy bien. He got so much going on. I can do that part. Hola, ¿cómo estás? ¿Todo bien? ¿Cómo estás? Hasta mañana. Chao. Hey, hola. Hey,